Hello friends and potential friends. Now today is September 18th, 2020. We have 20% chance of rain, which means not likely. So I need to get out here and do a little bit of treasure hunting. I'm gonna see what's hiding under my sweet potato vines. But before I do that, let's show another little treasure. My okra's blooming. I may be getting something out of that before too long. Now, strictly speaking, I could start the treasure hunt right here because I got more sweet potato volunteers underneath all this. There's 2 or 3 vines hiding in there. I really doubt they're going to produce anything, so I'm just going to leave them in there. Also have to get some volunteers out of this middle bed. A couple of them over here. I don't know that that's going to produce much either. I've got one little lemon basil that's still hanging on over here in the sweet potato bed. I'll have to do something with that. I think I'll probably just go ahead and harvest it. I've already saved a bunch of seeds from it. Rest of the sweet potatoes are still standing up pretty good. Not hot enough for them to be drooping. Let's see. White flies. More white flies. And even more white flies. Well, I guess I won't be saving any of the greens. I don't feel like eating white flies. And I'm gonna have to get rid of these collards that I planted last September. There's enough there for a few more little snacks. But anyway, let me get the camera set up and we'll start into this. Yeah, found a few small ones just pulling the vines up. I think if you just count sweet potatoes, I've probably already got last year beat. So I hope to find a few a little bit larger than that. Let me shut this off and get those vines over in the compost pile, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the collards and the basil. Guess I'll just bury all those mushrooms. Not sure where they came from, but they don't seem to bother the plants, so I've been leaving them. But I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, got everything off the top of the bed, and I got enough leaves out of those cabbage collards to make a small salad, or maybe to make a couple of sandwiches or something. So now let's get digging, see what we can find under the ground. Well, I'm not even halfway done yet, and my bucket's almost full. They're not real big, but there's a lot of them. And I hope I don't jinx myself, but I'm going to go get a bigger bucket. Well, that looks a little bit better. Not quite half full, and I'm not quite halfway done. And because I've already broken one of my fingernails, I'm going to get out my little hand claw and use that a little bit too. So let's get back into it. Whew. Went in for a little bit of water and happened to notice on my weather station that it's now 91 degrees out here. Luckily at the moment the sun's behind a cloud and I'm getting down towards the, well actually that's not really shady this time. Usually that end of the bed is in the shade by about 2 o'clock, which is about where we're at right now. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this up before I pass out. Oh, incidentally, the UV index is up at 8, which is in the very high range. So it's not real good to be out in the direct sunlight for very long this time of year. But I'm going to get this finished up and then we'll see what we got. Oh, okay, finish that up. I guess maybe I've jinxed myself a little bit by getting the bigger bucket, but that's not too bad. That's probably twice as many potatoes as I got last year. They're all about the same size as last year's. Some of them are not bad. I'll get some sweet potato french fries out of them at the very least. I don't see too much bug damage, and I'll have some to save for growing slips for next year. Now I just have to rake out this bed, get some more roots out of it, put on some amendments, maybe add a little layer of compost on top, and then a layer of mulch leaves, and it'll be ready for tomatoes next month. So that's the treasure hunt, and I'll see y'all on the next video.